NBL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw his Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go with Kamara. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. This first quarter.
What now? Well, Jumbo. What's up?
Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Express. 6:37. Hey, 7:34. 93. 93. What's up?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Wilson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now 2nd and 9. Ritter going to change it up. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And you look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Third down and 6. Ritter off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Your mind.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Purdue. 694.
Here's Carr to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
29.
On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. On play action, here's Ritter. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Here we go. Here we go. Go red.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
White. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That play back at the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Carr. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready. Ready?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This is 2nd and 8. Ritter back to throw.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Your mic. 6-18.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Saints. First down goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The part. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, Heineke.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And the play fake, and now Heineke.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Heineke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
Heineke now on 2nd down.
And this one complete to Smith.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Heineke changing the play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Petty Hart,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Falcons are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
He's got room past the 30.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
In motion right goes Johnson.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Heavy. What's up?
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Kill. 637.
On first down, Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a carry here for their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
734. Go Chief. 93. 734. What's up?
On play action, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Express. White.
Here's Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but They certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Warriors 70.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a completion to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Carr going to throw here.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll run it here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Right, Chief. 694. That's it.
On play action, now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for New Orleans,
it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.